Hey guys, welcome back to another brand new video. And today we're just talking a little bit more about this guy here, the BB Superfly. I really like this ballad song. I think it's a really, really cool ballad song. Also, if you like the video, like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. And also, did you guys watch the F1 sprint qualifying this morning for China? Big up Donald Trump's accent. I think he's got a very fun voice to do as a impression. But I just want to talk about this guy a little bit more because it's really, really cool. Oh dear, it flips really well. It looks fantastic. And honestly, there is not much else that kind of beats it out when it comes to the price for a titanium original. I really, really enjoy this thing. It's a good weight. It's a good size, in my opinion. It just does a lot right, other than maybe the construction. I much prefer a more Chamwich style ballad song, but it has grip in all the right places. If I could even flip a ballad song, it chaplains well, and this is with no weight with the CUDA blade. You can see no weight. The tolerances that come with it are pretty good, and overall, I can't recommend this thing enough. Like, it's just a fantastic little ballad song. It is something that I've really enjoyed flipping over the past kind of few weeks, and after I do a review on it, this will be the last time you see the CUDA because it has to go back to its rightful owner. Obviously, it will go through a thorough deep clean. Overall, really, really enjoying the CUDA Superfly. Dude, why am I so bad? At least it's just on grass and like my shoe. But I don't know, maybe it's just because it's cold and my hands are pretty dry today. So, just feeling a little slippery because of the kind of shiny, polished-ish finish that comes on these guys. It feels good in the hand. Chaplin's well, Ariel's well. Oh, Chaplin's a little funky without weights, but overall, no, does it really, really well. Fans fantastically. I love the fanning on this guy. Oh yes, there we go. I've been trying to nail down my Helix aerials. Anyways, yeah, I'm not as used to it as some of my other ballad songs. It's not my best, my most flipped ballad song. I don't think I've been picking this up over other ballad songs, to be honest. I do definitely prefer how other ballad songs flip more so than this guy. But I do also really acknowledge how rubbish I am at keeping hold of a ballad song, and how fantastically this guy really does flip. So, honestly, big props to BbBarfly. I really, really like what you guys are doing, and keep it up. In the meantime, how have you guys been? Sorry for the lack of uploads in terms of kind of consistency. I've been really trying, but after the review of this, we've got something really exciting coming for next week. So next week, Friday, keep you guys' eyes, ears, and mouths open, so that you can, and your fingers open as well, so that you can, type away in the comment section, if you like kebabs and Pepsi. I think that's a fantastic reason to leave a comment. Let me know, do you guys like kebabs and Pepsi? That's a very random question, and I'm not really sure what I'm on at the moment. Probably just oxygen from the lovely outside, and I'm not suffering from the crippling effects of hay fever, like the skill issue that I have. It's unfortunate. Hay fever is really a rough one. If you know, you know. If you don't, I do envy you, and I also know how it is because I developed hay fever, which is such a rough one, It's just not fun. I didn't have it when I was small, and now I'm just can't breathe, you know. But thankfully, the weather today is freezing cold, but breathable. Not very pollinated, so I'm not sneezing like. Give me an animal that sneezes. I don't know, like a sneeze machine, a sneezeholic. But it is also freezing cold, and yeah, I need to put my hoodie up because my ears are about to freeze off. Yeah, just taking another look at this bad boy. Yeah, just really, really cool design. Really love these recessed areas here. Really love the blade design. I think it looks fantastic, especially from a slight distance. It is a really big balisong though, right? Like, it is actually huge. Because it's like chunkier than the Seraph and just as big, like just as long. And I only say it's chunkier, it feels chunkier. The thing is, it doesn't feel chunky down here, but it feels chunky up here because there is no taper of any sort. Whereas the Seraph obviously has this like crazy taper. So I think after like about here, you know, it feels much more like a normal balisong. But the fact that it's also chunky up top, I think is probably what throws me off so much. Actually realizing it now. See, this is why I take a little bit longer to do a review than necessarily some other balisong reviewers, or, you know, like reviews of other things, right? Most people can do an unboxing and a review right away, right? Which is just like a showcase of features. But I really want to get to know why I have certain problems or certain good experiences that I do with balisongs. And there you just witnessed a learning moment. For me, I was wondering, hey, why do I struggle to keep this guy in my hands? And I think I've literally just figured it out. It is due to that lack of a taper, where it's a consistent handle thickness throughout. Obviously, this will look thicker than this just because of how the color is, but the handle thickness is consistent throughout the entire balisong. And that really makes a huge difference when it comes to the kind of flipping for a longer balisong like this, in my opinion. At least in my experience, I should say. Not only am I struggling with grip anyways, you know, I've been also dropping my Seraph today, lately, quite a lot, over carpets and stuff. But something like this is something that's like, feels fantastic to fan, great to roll over, a little clunky to do like a helix aerial, but in terms of like a regular aerial or like a scissor. Let's see if we can do a scissor on a camera, right? I've not even tried to do a scissor. There we go. We got it. Well, I mean, I did the move a scissor, and then we just have to like finish it somehow. But yeah, I've been wondering, why does it feel clunky in the hands? And now I know, because when you're pivoting around up here, you know, there isn't even very much of a taper this way, where it gets thicker here than here. Obviously, it does actually get thicker. And you can clearly see that, especially in person. But like a Z-axis taper would also be really, really pleasant, just for the kind of comfort aspect of the balisong. But obviously, I understand that would be kind of ridiculous to ask on a sandwich balisong, where there isn't very much material in the first place. And so maybe a solution would be more rounding, and so that the balisong feels rounder up here than it does here. Like here being more square, feeling a bit boxy, a bit larger would be better. And here having maybe a more of a round plane, or like a bigger like a curb here. You can see the okay, that was just a piece of like dirt or something. But you can see that the rounding here isn't like very dramatic. And so yeah, it does feel quite blocky. In an interesting kind of way. It gives me a similar... I'm not sure what I can compare this to. It is quite a unique balisong, and I do think it flips probably the best without any weights in the back, with any of your chosen blades. And if you do really want weights, I think my preference is end weights rather than the middle weights. And so, yeah, that's just a little bit of extra thoughts on this guy as I've been developing. You know, learning new stuff about it. And I thank you guys so much for watching. Leave a like, leave a comment, leave a subscribe. You know, leave a comment for that barking dog over there at one of my neighbours' houses. Feel free to join the channel. Big shout out to my members. Those guys are crazy good. They are cracked out of their minds. And yeah, I'll see you guys hopefully on Sunday, where I'll probably be up from like whenever the F1 race starts. Yeah, tell me in the comments what you thought of the whole Lando Norris coming pole, because of that like difference in the rules basically. I just want to hear you guys' opinions on it, because obviously I can understand that it could be a pretty controversial topic, especially considering, you know, Hamilton has been screwed over in the past. But I'm just curious to see what you guys think. Anyways, big credit to Lando Norris, of course, and of course Hamilton and Alonso, you know, the top three starting in the sprint race. Sorry if I spoiled that for you, but I'm hoping you've already seen the results, and, you know, most of you probably won't be watching today or tomorrow. But at least in like, if we look in 3 months' time, kind of the performance of this video, I'm going to take the chance that most of you who are watching it now either aren't into F1 or you already know the results. So anyways, yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Check out the links in the description, check out the music, other ways to support the channel. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.